technology revolutions always create more jobs than destroy. So why would it happen? Well, there are a couple of problems. One is that this displacement is happening in the next 5 to 15 years. But when will the AI create new jobs? Well, we don't know what they are. We don't know when they are. If you think about it, 20 years ago, internet was basically began to be popular, and no one at that time could predict that 15 years later, a large job creation machine called Uber or Didi happened. So it could take 15 years for the AI to create these jobs. And also, if AI creates any new jobs, chances are they're not routine jobs. They're likely to be non-routine jobs, because if they were routine, AI would just do it. Why have a human do it? So the outcome is AI may create a lot of jobs in 20 years or 30 years, but the number of jobs may be more than we have in the world today. But the people who are displaced, the telemarketers, the hamburger flippers, the customer service, the dishwashers, they will not have the training or the skill set to succeed in those non-routine jobs created by AI. So there's going to be a large skill set gap, even if the number of jobs were available. So what's the solution? Well, we can analyze what are things that AI cannot do. One, we already said, AI is not creative. AI is given by human an objective function to optimize. Second, AI has no self-awareness, emotions, love, or compassion, or empathy. So there are many jobs that we want to be connected to another human, not to be done by a robot. So actually, this picture should be a two-dimensional graph, which, of course, I made up as well. One dimension shows the creativity, and the other dimension shows the need for compassion or empathy. So for all the jobs we showed, many are in the lower left side, which are dangerous for AI to replace the jobs. But there are also many jobs that we didn't discuss that are in the upper left side. These are the types of jobs that you want a human involved. And some of these areas are really growth opportunities. Take as an example, elderly care. U.S. actually needs 2.3 million additional caretakers, from nurses to at-home care to elderly care. So 2.3 million. And these are types of jobs that people here can potentially get some training into. So I think the solution really to the large number of jobs being displaced is to really encourage entrepreneurship and support and growth of jobs that require greater human connectivity, compassion, and empathy. And also, a lot of jobs will change. For example, the doctor's job may become more of a human interaction job, as the AI does the analytics and the diagnostics engine, while the human is the interface to the patient. So when that happens, many of these jobs people can also be trained for those jobs. So I think the upper left provides hope that the displacements can move into. But nevertheless, training is going to be needed for people to move into the area. An industry positive example is Jeff Bezos recently announced Amazon is providing $12,000 per employee per year for up to 4 years of training. But this is not training someone to be better at his or her job. This is training to take on a different job. It's in particular training to take on jobs that are in great need or AI cannot displace. For example, airplane repair, that would be something AI is unlikely to do for a long time. Nurses, that's another area. I think that's a very generous effort where Amazon shows the world that it not only cares about shareholders, but also its employees. Even if they are trained, Amazon will pay for them to be trained for jobs that aren't even available within Amazon. And I think that's the kind of social responsibility that will begin to solve this displacement problem. So in summary, these 4 types of jobs will end up with a blueprint like this. On the lower left side, the jobs will eventually be taken by AI. On the lower right side, AI will be a great tool used by human scientists. AI, for example, by scientists to create new drugs. They'll be more productive. And on the upper left side, AI is more like an analytical core that can do some of it or all of the thinking, while the human provides the warmth and the interaction. And then on the upper right-hand side is where the human compassion and creativity shine. So this is the blueprint of how human and AI can coexist. So in today's talk, I covered the next 20 years, all the opportunities and challenges. What if we look at the next 40 years, what happens? I think that is something that is much more enlightening, because in the near term, there are all these challenges with AI concerns, AI hype, AI paranoia, and also worries about AI taking our job. But if we kind of look at a 40-year horizon, when we've taken care of all the job transitions, I think our children and grandchildren will actually think of AI as serendipity, because AI, by that time, they will think of AI as having liberated us from doing any routine jobs. So our children and grandchildren can have a much better future, spending more time with loved ones, doing things they're passionate about, and finding out and learning what it means really to be human. It's not doing routine jobs. The other thing that I think we'll realize is that AI is merely a tool. We are the master of AI. We give it the goals, the problems to solve, and we're the only ones who have free will, and we're the ones who get to write the ending of the story of AI. Thank you.
Thanks for Dr. Lee's sharing. So next session will be booth signing and networking. So for those of the audience who want to get your booth signed by Dr. Lee, please line up to form 2 lines over the left and right of this place. And please find our staff, Jim and Charles here, so they will help you be organized. And for those of you, who would like to please exit through the back door. And for those who have already got your booth signed, you can exit via the front door over here. And ladies and gentlemen, we honor you. Please keep this place organized and enjoy your evening. Thanks for attending our event. Thanks. Enjoy the night.
谢谢你。Names are not good. One of your guys, one of your advisors,
So, ladies and gentlemen, please, after the first speakers taking a photo, we will start up with signing session. Thanks.
这个，你是人肉党吗？
现在在挡一下。
我还说你挡着我这个镜头啊，然后你
你过去帮我关一下，我按这个看不见。谢谢。一边一个。一边一个，好吧？没有。这儿，赶紧把电拔了。 哎，是吗？没对吧
？Where do you hang out? Where's your office?